Welcome back to What Healing Knows guided blog series. This blog series is an invitation to connect you to the body's wisdom of healing. Each segment shares reflections, simple practices, and healing mantras to support your journey back to wholeness. I'm Dr. Katie. This is segment 1, Listening to the Body. Episode 3, Let the Body Lead. How body wisdom guides mindfulness, self-care, and healing. In this episode, we will go over how healing deepens when the mind learns to follow the body's signals. Using sleeplessness as a lived example, I will show how thoughts shape feelings and actions. The episode also unpacks the relationship between conscious and subconscious thought, common myths about sleep, and invites practices that honor the body's wisdom through awareness, environment, and intention. Letting the body lead does not silence the mind. It guides it towards choices that restore balance, trust, and healing. Sit back, relax, and listen to heal. Reflection. It was 1 in the morning. The room was dark, the kind of stillness where the smallest sound feels loud. I lay in bed with my eyes closed. My body pleaded for quiet, for the slow drift into the deep waters of sleep. But my mind kept writing in the dark, line after line, unwilling to close the chapter. The more I tried to let go, the more thoughts insisted on shaping themselves into sentences worth remembering. I turned one way, then the other. The sheets whispered against my skin, carrying the scent of laundry soap and the faint trace of chamomile tea from my bedside. I tried to match my breath to my husband's steady and unhurried rhythm in deep rest. In the stillness, his voice rose in my thoughts, words of wisdom he often said after sleepless nights. I did not sleep last night, but I will tonight. With that in mind, I reached for my notebook. Perhaps wakefulness itself could take form on the page. As my pen moved, shaping thoughts into the alphabet, I wondered who else remained awake. I knew my mind was not the only one loud enough to drown out the day's plea for rest. It was in those hours that I began to see sleeplessness as a way to show what I mean when I say, let the body lead. Recap. The body remembers. In The Body Remembers, we explored how the body carries its own history, holding sensations, tensions, and signals that reveal both past experiences and present needs. We saw how listening can uncover what the mind overlooks and how even a pause can redirect us towards healing. The mind, shaped by habit, fear, and urgency, so often insists on leading. Yet balance is restored when we gently guide it back, allowing it to follow the body's innate and healing wisdom. This is where Let the Body Lead begins. The stories we tell ourselves. People often ask what I mean when I say the mind or how it differs from our thoughts. Let me explain. The brain is an organ. It keeps the heart beating, the lungs breathing, and the stomach digesting. The mind is where awareness lives, where imagination sparks, and where beliefs and memories take root. The conscious mind plans, focuses, and decides. It creates intentional thoughts, like deciding what to eat for dinner. The subconscious mind stores patterns and automatic thoughts. An echo of, I'm not good enough, when you try something new, comes from the subconscious mind. Most of our lived experience is a dance between the two. A conscious thought may spark, and the subconscious quickly colors it with old patterns. Or a subconscious memory arises, and the conscious mind gives it a new story or meaning. Here's an example. The thought begins with a story we tell ourselves. You say to yourself on a sleepless night, I didn't sleep last night, but I will tonight. This simple shift plants a seed of possibility. The feeling rises in the body as the mind softens with the assurance that you will sleep tonight. So anxiety loosens its grip, calm steadies your breath. So you move through the day with a quiet trust and manifestation that rest will return tonight. The action then unfolds naturally. When you get to bed, you turn off the device, dim the lights, breathe more deeply, and allow yourself to surrender into the arms of sleep. Thoughts are moldable, like soft clay. They can be shaped, reshaped, and guided toward what the body needs. The mind can be trained to tell stories that support healing. Try this practice. Bring to mind something uplifting or something difficult. It can be an event, a person, or a fictional story. And then take a moment to hold the thought in your awareness. Notice how your body responds. Is there a softness, a tightening, or a wave of energy? Simply observe without judgment. Now imagine the action that would naturally follow from that thought and feeling. Do you see how the mind, body, and behavior are always connected? Can you also see that you have the power to shape a thought or create one on purpose? Each time you choose kind and healing thoughts intentionally, you open the way for your subconscious to lean and create new patterns. Each time you choose a kind and healing story, you step closer to peace. The mind is not a cage, it's a garden. Keep planting thoughts that nourish your healing. The mind likes quick fixes. Both the mind and the body want us to heal, yet they often move in different directions. The mind craves urgency. The body trusts time. The bridge between them is thought. To let the body lead means this. When the body asks for what it needs, we shape our thoughts with awareness and compassion. From there, our actions naturally move towards restoration, and the mind and the body meet each other in healing. At What Healing Knows, we practice choosing thoughts that honor the body's signals. How do we let the body lead? The body carries many rhythms, but here we will use one of the most essential, the circadian rhythm, the natural clock that guides us through cycles of wakefulness and rest. As evening comes, this rhythm nudges us into drowsiness, signaling the need to sleep. Heavy eyelids, yawns, and slowing thoughts are not inconveniences. They are the body's way of telling us what is needed. We spend nearly 1/3 of our lives sleeping, and not by accident. Sleep repairs our tissues, strengthens our immune system, consolidates memory, and restores balance to our emotions. It is the body's night shift, a time of quiet work that makes vitality possible when morning returns. Letting the body lead does not mean silencing the mind. It means allowing the body to have a voice in your choice. With sleeplessness, when the mind listens and aligns with the body, it recognizes signals of fatigue, settles into quiet, and makes space for rest to unfold. But when the mind insists on being in charge, sleep becomes elusive. The restless mind, eager to fix the problem, invents quick solutions. Scroll through your phone, pour another drink, turn on the lights. Each of these choices pulls you farther from the body's call for rest. And when these quick fixes repeat often enough, they harden into myth and habits that promise relief, the deep, renewing rest we truly need. I believe it's helpful to name these myths clearly because only when we see them for what they are, we can begin to release them. Common myths of sleep and the truths the body knows. The myth: a glass of wine or a nightcap will relax you. The truth: alcohol may make you drowsy at first, but it disrupts REM and deep sleep. The myth: nicotine and cannabis help you sleep. The truth: nicotine is a stimulant. It raises alertness and makes sleep harder. Cannabis may shorten the time it takes to fall asleep, but it disrupts REM sleep and can reduce overall sleep quality. Over time, regular use may actually worsen insomnia. The myth: coffee, tea, or chocolate before dinner is harmless. The truth: caffeine lingers in the body 6 to 10 hours and delays deep sleep. The myth: background noise helps you drift off. The truth: screen light suppresses melatonin and noise keeps the brain alert. The myth: a little light will not matter. The truth: even dim light disrupts circadian rhythm and melatonin. The myth: looking at your phone relaxes you. The truth: blue light and stimulation keep sleep away. The myth: a heavy meal makes you sleepy. The truth: eating too close to bedtime causes indigestion and disrupts rest. The myth: a short nap makes falling asleep easier. The truth: late naps reduce the drive for nighttime sleep. Sleeping in repairs lost hours. The truth: irregular schedules confuse the body's rhythm. Curating a safe space to sleep. At the shelter where I volunteer, rows of bunks line the room, each bed only a few feet from the next. Yet, one lower bunk stopped me in my tracks. Against the wall hung a poster of the ocean, waves rolling endlessly towards the horizon that felt far beyond the crowded room. Paper stars dangled from strings above, catching the dim light and swaying gently with each draft. The bed itself was neatly made. A large stuffed bear rested in the corner like a quiet guardian. I never met the woman who slept there, but her space spoke of reverence. In the middle of noise and scarcity, she had carved out a small sanctuary, a corner that honored rest. Nothing expensive, nothing elaborate, only intention and care. That sight stays with me. It reminds me that healing belongs with how we choose to honor the body. Even the simplest space touched with respect can become a place of renewal. My challenge to you is this: to create a resting space with what you already have. Your bedroom is where nearly half of your life unfolds, the temple where your body repairs and resets for the next sunrise. Set the space with intention. Honor it with respect. Keep it cool so your body can follow its natural rhythm. Dim the lights so that melanin can flow freely. Quiet the room so the nervous system can unwind. Turn off the screens so the mind can settle. Clear away clutter so calm can have space to enter. When you honor your resting space in this way, you're sending your body a signal. You are safe here. You can let go. And if sleep does not come, meet yourself with kindness. Get out of bed if you need to. Read a page from a paper book or write a few lines in your journal. Trust that if rest does not arrive tonight, it will return tomorrow. The body always finds its rhythm to begin again. How to measure progress. Getting a good night's sleep is necessary for healing. Like all healing, it's not about perfection, but about presence. Progress is not measured in numbers, it's felt in the body. After a good night's sleep, ask yourself how you feel. Does your skin glow brighter? Does your voice feel steadier? Does your thought move with clarity? Does your presence soften? The better we sleep, the more deeply we heal. And that is true progress. The hope. I used sleeplessness to explain the need for the body to lead in healing because sleep is not a bargain to strike. It's the body's non-negotiable daily act of mercy. Even the cruelest forms of torture know its worth. When my husband says, "I didn't sleep last night, but I will sleep tonight," he is trusting that the body will shut off. He didn't stress, he didn't fuss. He is willing to reset and begin again every night. So I invite you also to begin again. Trust the body that remembers and allow it to lead you gently on the path of healing. If you have listened this far, you've already awakened something in yourself. You've turned your attention inward and taken a step on your healing path. Thank you for letting me walk with you. You are now invited to the Tinfash healing space where today's reflection continues with guided meditation, a journaling invitation, and a healing word to carry with you. If today's episode resonated with you, I would love to know how. Share your thoughts in the comments so we can keep learning and growing together. For more guided meditation, visit me on YouTube at Dr. Kitty. If you share your reflections on social media, tag me on Instagram at drkitty.healing so we can stay connected and keep walking this path side by side. Healing deepens when it's shared. Reach out to someone who reminds you of your truth. Speak honestly. Listen fully. Let your presence bring peace. Until next time, embrace your journey. Keep listening and trust that healing knows the way. With love and more love, Dr. Kitty.